Hi, my friends. Are you looking for some ideas for your Thanksgiving table, your sit-down table or buffet? In today's video, I have 3 tablescapes for you, all cute, all new. I can't wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know, I'm 74 now, and I just say because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my dear sweet friends, all my wonderful subscribers that take the time to comment and watch my videos. It really, really means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss Christmas. This month, I'm getting everybody ready, getting all the stressful stuff out of the way. I'm kind of nudging you along so you can relax and enjoy a fabulous Christmas. We're going to be decorating, tours of my house, paper crafts, tablescapes, all kinds of good things. You don't want to miss it. And I do these things every month. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. Okay, so I have 3. I've squeaked out 3 more tablescapes for you. Remember, if you don't like these, you can always go back to September. I have 4 fall tablescapes in September that would work really well. The first one is going to be all in blue and white. That's the tablecloth, the china with accents of orange. I love blue and white and orange together. And I love using blue and white dishes. It's just so beautiful. Whether you put them in springtime with pink, summer with daisies, and then you do fall and Christmas too. Beautiful with red or just with brown. I love blue and white and brown. The next one is my black and white check tablecloth with my little wheelbarrow full of white pumpkins. It's a black and white tablescape, and you can see I've got a lot of black and white going on right here. But the neat thing is that this is either going to work for you. If you love black and white and want to keep it to that, I show you how to do it. Or if you want to add an accent color, you could add pink, you could add orange, you could add yellow, you could add brown. You could, if you don't want to go too far into the bright colors, brown would work really good too. But anyway, it's a good base, and it's those little ghostly pumpkins I took the faces off of. And my finale is very whimsical. I wanted to end it with the birds of the season, so to say. So I have a rooster tablecloth, rooster plates, roosters on the table, and a turkey, just to throw that in for Thanksgiving. I think it'd be so much fun to do the tablescape and then have your grandkids place all the roosters. I think that would be a blast to do. Anyway, I hope you love this. I hope you get so inspired most of all. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my Thanksgiving tablescapes. I have 3 for you. And I know I did some in fall, so in case you don't like anything I'm doing right now, you can go back and look at my fall tables I filmed in September. I love orange and blue, and I just love the combo of those colors on my table. And you know what? I've already put my Halloween pumpkins away, but I would love the jack-o'-lanterns just turned around on this table. And anyway, let's look at the tablecloth first. Now, this is Fabric by the Yard from Hobby Lobby. I tell you all the time, if you want to make runners, tablecloths, placemats, get some fabric. Hobby Lobby's the best, and wait till they're 40% off. And then you can make a matching napkin. So a runner would be so cute with a matching napkin. Anyway, I love blue and white and orange. So let's look at my centerpiece here. I just have a ragtag group of what I was just packing away my fall stuff, and I just had this that was left, and I thought, oh, it's got lots of orange in it, let's do it. So not only did I use picks from Hobby Lobby, actually one's a garland that I actually cut apart. Remember, cut your pieces apart. I usually cut my sunflowers apart too. You can see kind of this looks awkward because they're on a branch. I should cut those off and make them separate, but let me back up. So I have a elevated wood slice. It's like on a little stand. I have one of my glass hurricanes, you guys. Buy a plain glass hurricane. Summertime, you can fill it with sand and shells and put your candle in there. You could do pine cones. You could do cranberries in there. So many things, or just put some autumn leaves all around. And of course, a battery operated candle. But they are so beautiful, so Ralph Lauren looking. That's the big thing. I did it last year for Christmas, but Ralph Lauren, or Lauren, however you want to say it, is the big look right now. Anyway, lots of picks, wood slice, glass hurricane, battery operated candle. And to bring all of that over here, I got my little fall leaf placemat. Now you know the story on this. I got these for $1 from Pier 1 years ago. So I bought 2 of them. But you can make them. Just have some type of a round base and just glue your leaves all the way around. And you have a beautiful placemat. My husband's grandmother's dishes, a china I should say, that are so beautiful. And we're going to have some soup, and I have my little turkey from Hobby Lobby sitting in the bowl just to give a nod to Thanksgiving. Everyday ivory silverware and glasses. And by the way, another thing I want to say on glasses. Now, these are for white wine, but you could also get red wine. I think today it's very, very casual in how we look at these things, but get some clear stemmed ware. And I never buy colored glasses. You can if you want to, more stuff to actually store. But you see how the clear glass here, clear here, really makes everything else stand out. Otherwise, you'd have your glasses. That would be another thing competing with the centerpiece in the place setting. All right. This is so pretty. Now, let's take a look at those. They used to be ghostly white pumpkins. I think they've transformed into a Thanksgiving tablescape. Let's take a look. Now, I don't know if you remember back in October for spooky month, I did this as one of my Halloween tables. However, I took all the eyes off of my spooky pumpkins. Remember I had little eyes on there like little ghost pumpkins? And I changed out the salad plate to kind of a toile plate, and I took the ghost away. Now you have a perfect backdrop for any color you want to do. Do you want to do some orange? You can add some orange leaves and sprigs, add an orange napkin on here or a little pumpkin. There's all kinds of things you can do for Thanksgiving. If you like the black and white, just leave it black and white. I think it's really different and fresh and young looking, and I love my little wheelbarrow that came from Hobby Lobby. So these are all my white pumpkins. You don't have white pumpkins? Paint them white. Some of these were like turquoise or some kind of blue. I painted them all white. But look at how cute. And this is like I said, a basic fresh palette for you to add orange, to add yellow, to add brown. You might want to add rust or burgundy to this. You can do it. It's black and white. I use my little rope placemat. I also use the black fluted little charger just to give some definition between my black and white check plate, my little toile plate looking black and white check. And again, I always say, change the scale. Use a big one and a small one, and you can use checks together. All right, so this is your first anything goes tablescape for Thanksgiving. Let's take a look at some more. Welcome to my grand finale, and I wanted to have a lot of fun with this because I've done so many fall tablescapes now. I don't know, 7 or 8. I wanted to do something with a little bit of whimsy to it, and this is something that kids can get involved in. Now you notice I changed the tablecloth, and you can't see all the detail because you cover it up with the placemats and all of that, but this was a tablecloth sent to me by one of my friends, Glenn Stone. And you can see it's got roosters. It's got shadows of roosters. It's got eggs and feathers and Rooster Farm signs. It is hilarious. And of course I had to cover some of it up, but I used the same centerpiece from my first table. So just some picks, some sunflowers, whatever. I wanted to bring out the blue, the reds, the oranges, all of this from the tablecloth. And what better way than to bring out my roosters? This is all about roosters and turkeys, by the way, the birds of the season. Okay, so I have 3 cousin roosters. I can't remember their names right now. I have to write them down so I can remember the names of all my creatures. But anyway, they're frolicking and playing in the centerpiece. Wood Slice, Glass Hurricane. This is not Ralph Lauren look. This is down on the farm look. But what a fun Thanksgiving. Put out your centerpiece and all your beautiful battery operated candles and let the kids go to town putting the roosters in and turkeys. I think that would be so hilarious and so fun. They'd have a really fun time doing it. And of course I have one sitting on top of the candle. I have two here. And then I have my little turkey for his center position. Now to bring all of this over to my place setting, I used my woven mat for just a little bit of texture. I have a red and green and caramel color and brown plaid plate, which I thought worked so good. And then I have my rooster plates from Hobby Lobby I got a couple of years ago, which of course, this is all about the Thanksgiving birds. So we have roosters, we have chickens, we have turkeys. And then to bring the blue, I wanted to break up all the reds and the creams and the browns. I have blue napkins, which brings out the blue that's in the tablecloth. And I think it looks so adorable. I might even go a little further and do a little blue, maybe blue feathers or some blue leaves in here would look really cute too. Anyway, I hope you love my Thanksgiving tablescapes. I hope you got inspired. And I think my friend Glenn got this at Dollar Tree, I think he said a couple of years ago anyway. And I hope you got so inspired to set a beautiful or a whimsical table this Thanksgiving season. This would be great on a buffet. This would be great on your kitchen island, even if you're not going to do a fancy table. How cute, or a buffet. I mean, just too cute. Anyway, I hope you loved it. I hope you got so inspired as always. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.